JetBlue Airways is a major American low-cost airline, and the seventh largest airline in North America by passengers carried. JetBlue Airways is headquartered in the Long Island City neighborhood of the New York City borough of Queens. It also maintains corporate offices in Utah and Florida. In 2020, it ranked number 394 financially on the Fortune 500 list of the largest United States corporations by total revenue. JetBlue operates over 1,000 flights daily and serves 100 domestic and international network destinations in the U.S., Mexico, the Caribbean, Central America and South America. JetBlue is not a member of any of the three major airline alliances, but it has code-share agreements with 21 airlines, including member airlines of oneworld, SkyTeam, Star Alliance, and unaffiliated airlines. JetBlue was incorporated in Delaware in August 1998 with its headquarters in Forest Hills, Queens. David Neeleman founded the company in August 1999. Under the name, Navar, JetBlue started by following Southwest's approach of offering low-cost travel, but sought to distinguish itself by its amenities, such as in-flight entertainment, TV at every seat, and Sirius XM satellite radio. In September 1999, the airline was awarded 75 initial takeoff, landing slots at John F. Kennedy International Airport and received its US DOT/CPCN authorization in February 2000. It commenced operations on February 11, 2000, with services to Buffalo and Fort Lauderdale. JetBlue's founders had set out to call the airline taxi, and therefore have a yellow livery to associate the airline with New York. The idea was dropped, however, for several reasons. The negative connotation behind New York City taxis, the ambiguity of the word taxi with regard to air traffic control, and threats from investor JP Morgan to pull its share of the airline's initial funding unless the name was changed. JetBlue was one of only a few U.S. airlines that made a profit during the sharp downturn in airline travel following the September 11, 2001 attacks. The company's planned initial public offering was put on hold due to the attacks and subsequent downturn. The IPO took place in April 2002. The airline sector responded to JetBlue's market presence by starting mini-rival carriers. Delta Airlines started Song and United Airlines launched another rival called TED. Song has since been disbanded and was reabsorbed by Delta Airlines and TED reabsorbed by United. In October 2005, JetBlue's quarterly profit had plunged from $8.1 million United States dollars to $2.7 million, largely due to rising fuel costs, operational issues, fuel prices, and low fares. JetBlue's hallmark were bringing its financial performance down. In addition, with higher costs related to the airline's numerous amenities, JetBlue was becoming less competitive. For many years, analysts had predicted that JetBlue's growth rate would become unsustainable. Despite this, the airline continued to add planes and routes to the fleet at a brisk pace. In addition, in 2006, the ING attempted to unionize JetBlue's ramp service workers, in a move that was described by JetBlue's COO Dave Barger as pretty hypocritical. As the ING opposed JetBlue's creation when it was founded as New Air in 1998. The union organizing petition was dismissed by the National Mediation Board because fewer than 35% of eligible employees supported an election. JetBlue experienced its first ever quarterly loss during the fourth quarter of 2005 when the airline lost $42.4 million, enough to make them unprofitable for the entire year of 2005. The loss was the airline's first since going public in 2002. In addition to that, JetBlue forecasted a loss for 2006, citing high fuel prices, operating inefficiency, and fleet costs. During the first quarter report, CEO David Neeleman, President Dave Barger, and thenceforth John Owen released JetBlue's return to profitability plan, stating in detail how they would curtail costs and improve revenue to regain profitability. The plan called for $50 million in annual cost cuts and a push to boost revenue by $30 million. In October 2006, JetBlue announced a net loss of $500,000 for Q3, and a plan to regain that loss by deferring some of their E190 deliveries and by selling 5 of their A320s. In December 2006, JetBlue, as part of their RTP plan, removed a row of seats from their A320s to lighten the aircraft by 904 pounds and reduce the cabin crew size from 4 to 3, thus offsetting the lost revenue from the removal of seats, and further lightening the aircraft, resulting in less fuel burned. In January 2007, JetBlue returned to profitability with a fourth quarter profit in 2006, reversing a quarterly loss in the year earlier period. As part of the RTP plan, 2006's full-year loss was $1 million compared to 2005's full-year loss of $20 million. JetBlue was one of the few major airlines to post a profit in that quarter, while its financial performance started showing signs of improvement. In February 2007, JetBlue